Hey guys, welcome to a new episode. Today I'll be talking about mind-blowing facts about Angkor Wat that will blow your mind. It's not an overstatement to say that Cambodia's Angkor Wat complex is a masterpiece of humankind. It has recently been a preeminent destination on the travel bucket list for travelers who have a desire to discover Asian countries. Not only is the legendary Angkor Wat considered a wonder of the world, but it is also recognized as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. Coming to the Angkor Wat complex, you will definitely be wonderstruck in the front of a massive monument and the underlying messages conveyed in each carving mural. If you are interested in a trip to the site for your upcoming vacation, here are 25 surprising facts about the Angkor Wat complex that you should know. 1. Angkor Wat complex is the most unique landmark in Cambodia. Cambodia is so proud of the temple complex that their national flag features a representation in the white of the ancient Angkor Wat temple. The same picture can also be found in some real notes, Cambodian currency. Located in the north of Siem Reap, 230 kilometers northwest of the capital Phnom Penh, the Angkor Wat complex is Cambodia's most popular tourist destination. 2. Angkor Wat is the city of temples. The modern name Angkor Wat literally means temple city or the city of temples in Siem Reap. Angkor was the capital city of the Khmer Empire before being abandoned in the early 15th century. The Angkor Wat is derived from the Sanskrit Nagara, meaning city or capital city, while Wat in the Khmer language means temples. 3. Angkor Wat used to be called Pisnulok. It was not until the 16th century that the temple came to be known by its current name. Before this, Angkor Wat was named Pisnulok, the official title of the Khmer king Surya Varman II, who built the temple. 4. Angkor Wat is a mini-scale replica of the spatial universe in stone. Astronomy was a big influence on the architecture of the Angkor Wat complex, and the temple has a special observation area to watch the sun and moon. The axis of the outer wall around the complex is exactly equal to the solar years in days, while its circumference is equal to the lunar years in days. Indeed, watching sunrise and sunset in Angkor Wat is a once-in-a-lifetime experience by any travel enthusiast is dying for. 5. Angkor Wat complex is much more than Angkor Wat. Although Angkor Wat temple is the most well-known among the tourists, the Angkor Wat complex includes Angkor Thom, Bayon, Ta Prohm, etc., which are equally enthralling. It is advisable that you should spend one whole day exploring the beauty and complexity of the temples. 6. Angkor Wat is peculiarly oriented to the west. Unlike any contemporary temple, the main entrance of the Angkor Wat is to the west, with a long path leading to the entrance, marking by guardian lions. The entrance to the east of the temple is narrower and much modest. Thanks to the odd location, the temple faces sunsets and hence is adorned by the evening sun, making Angkor Wat more attractive at twilight. 7. Angkor Wat was constructed as a dedication to Vishnu. Along with Brahma and Shiva, Vishnu is considered a member of the Holy Trinity in Hinduism and one of the principal deities in Hindu pantheon. While Brahma is the creator of the universe and Shiva is the destroyer, Vishnu is responsible for the upkeep of the world. 8. Khmer bricks, which were used to build the Angkor Wat complex, were bonded together almost invisibly by a vegetable compound instead of mortar. Looking closely at the gaps of the bricks, you will be unable to find any traces of cement or mortar. The substance that was used to help the bricks bond one another for more than 1,000 years without falling apart is still an unsolvable question to modern scientists. 9. Angkor Wat complex by far is the largest religious monument on earth. The world-famous complex Angkor Wat is surrounded by a moat and an exterior wall covering a rectangular area of 200 hectares, 500 acres, and the moat sandstone causeway alone was 250 meters in length, which makes it the largest religious monument ever constructed. 10. Angkor Wat complex is also one of the most ancient religious monuments in the world. The Khmer king Surya Varman II commissioned to construct the Angkor Wat temple complex between the years 1113 and 1150 in the early 12th century during the Khmer Empire. 11. The estimated construction time of the Angkor Wat complex is 30 years. It took approximately 3 decades to complete the entire Angkor Wat complex. 12. Angkor Wat shifted from a Hindu temple of Lord Vishnu to a Buddhist one. Originally, Angkor Wat was dedicated to Vishnu, the supreme god of Vaishnavite Hinduism. However, towards the end of the 12th century, Buddhism gently permeated the region, and Angkor gradually became a center of Buddhist worship. After 1432, when the capital city was moved to Phnom Penh, Angkor Wat was cared for by the Buddhist monks. It is widely accepted by the historians that Angkor Wat complex initially served as a funeral temple. In comparison to the precedent temples facing the east, the orientation of the temple is to the west, which associated with death since the setting sun leaves an impression to the end of the life cycle, giving the temple a funerary meaning. 14. At least 5 million tons of sandstone was used to build the temple complex. To create the moats around the temple solely, 1.5 million cubic meters, 53 million cubic feet of sand and silt were moved. More than 5 million bricks were used, up to 33,300 pounds in weight, made it to the temple at the bottom of nearby mountains. 15. Angkor Wat was amazingly built without any aid of machinery. At the time Angkor Wat was erected, no machines had yet been invented. The strength of more than 1,000 elephants and the muscle of 300,000 laborers were the only factors contributing to the completion of the temple complex. 16. Angkor Wat is an exemplar of classical Khmer architecture. Classical Khmer architecture, also known as Angkor Wat style, was applied to the construction of the greatest Angkorian temple, Angkor Wat. Bante Samre and Thamon in Angkor and Phim Mai in Thailand also share the same building style. 17. Angkor Wat is surrounded by a moat. An interesting feature of Angkor Wat is that it encompassed by a moat that is 200 meters wide, 4 meters deep, and has a perimeter of 5 kilometers. This moat is of great help in keeping the groundwater not rising or falling to the extreme. 18. Carvings on the wall reveal a story of the temple origin. The decorations on the wall are a unique way of telling stories. Scrutinizing the murals will help you understand the temple's origin in the Hindu religion. 19. The temple was designed with the view to represent Mount Meru. Mount Meru is a sacred 5-peak mountain of Hindu, Jain, and Buddhist cosmology, which is deemed the center of the universe and home to the Hindu mythology lord. That explains the 5 towers in Angkor Wat temple. 20. The hidden message of Beyond Smile. The Bayon has a reputation of a serene temple, and 200 smiling faces are the special features of the site. The locals believe that praying in front of these will bring them good luck. Beyond Smile, or the Smile of Angkor, is also the topic for a must-see play shown on weekends at Smile Angkor Grand Theatre. 21. Angkor Wat piques the curiosity of thousands of tourists with the intriguing story of the churning of ocean of milk. The churning of the ocean of milk is a bas-relief scene that can be spotted in the southern part of the East Gallery at Angkor Wat. It derives of a myth from an Hindu epic depicting the elixir of immortality, or the diverse incarnations of Lord Vishnu. 22. Top Rum was the main setting of the Hollywood blockbuster Lara Croft Tomb Raider starring Angelina Jolie. The success of Tomb Raider in 2001 put Top Rum Temple on the map. Unlike other temples, Top Rum is a pristine without any human interference, and the trees growing out of the ruins are a notable feature of the era. 23. Angkor Wat was recognized as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. Due to the significant role in both Hinduism and Buddhism, UNESCO declared Angkor Wat a World Heritage Site in 1992. Since then, UNESCO has set up a far-reaching program to preserve the site and its surroundings. 24. Angkor Wat is on the list of 21 finalists competing for the 7 New Wonders of the World. Because of the grandeur in appearance and captivating small details inside, Angkor Wat made it to the final round in the competition of 7 new wonders of the world. 25. Appropriate attire must be worn during a visit to the temples. Angkor Wat has strict dress code. When visiting temples, long pants covering knees and shirts covering shoulders are compulsory. It is believed that wearing revealing clothes shows disrespect to the deities and sanctuary. As a result, those in skirts, short, and tank tops will not be allowed to go inside the temples. Please respect the temple and the historical sites. Sit back and relax while you enjoy the beautiful Angkor Wat. And make sure to remember that this is a temple. It must be treated with respect.